about that? I got to go. Thanks,
All
guys.
right. Thanks, Jeff. All right, the Queen Bee here up in the 12th for 5 pairs of stability socks and a Baker 300. Coming to you live on InsideBowling.com. There it is. They want the original IB standing bet of bags of Cheetos, which they'll get, not a problem. The excitement continues here at Mary Teubner Memorial Team Tournament here as the Queen Bee, Jason Queen, finishes off the 300 game for Team TurboTech. And they are now the owners of 5 pairs of stability socks. And we are going to throw in 5 bags of Cheetos. That's a standing IB order. What did you think of that, Mike?
That was pretty awesome, but the real story here is Pete Weber's team is going to get no bonus pins. Mike Wolf's team sweeps over there, goes 2-0, going to get 100 bonus pins, wins 223 to 211. Mike Wolf's team consisting of Mike Fagan, Wolf, Casey Murphy, Chris Hester, and Chris Sand. Great team. Hey, Mike, do you have a second? We got Mike Fagan stepping up here to the mic. And Mike's checking in with us. You guys are making a run at this thing.
Yeah, we're still hanging in there.
Did you get 100 bonus there?
Yeah, that was a huge match. We definitely needed that one. We've got ourselves within striking distance, but I feel like the way it's looking, it's probably going to come down to the last match. Hopefully, we're within striking distance by then. And nothing. You never know. You never know what can happen.
No, I mean that position round game, you could get 100 pins right there.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So what would it be like for you? You bowled against Pete at the U.S. Open, and you might have. I know it's not the U.S. Open here, obviously, but you'd have a chance to step up and maybe have some redemption a little later in the day, huh?
Well, anytime I bowl, I want to win. And I mean, whether it be Pete or Tommy or Chris Barnes, I want to get out there and I want to win, and I think we've got the team to do it. So hopefully we can get it done. Who's
really been the rock on the team today, other than yourself?
We've had some really good success. Everyone's been hot. Chris Hester has been bowling really, really well. We got him into the blue urethane, the new blue urethane hammer.
Yeah.
And he's been really consistent. A lot of strikes and hardly any open frames. So it's been bowling really well.
Good. All right. Well, maybe you guys can win some socks too. Right over here, you guys can shoot 3 bills, maybe.
That'd be nice. Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Mike.
It's Mike Fagan just checking in with us for a minute. Everybody's so nice. They come by and talk to us. We'll give you some action instead of us eating in the booth.
Yeah. Got it.
So you kind of got this feeling with Wriggles' whole group, you know, they're supposed to win. They're the best team on the planet. And they're just kind of walking around now. Wriggles is walking across the approach going pair to pair now. He's just like, yeah, whatever. We're going to keep making shots. We'll win on another day. We'll be back.
It's just good to see these guys.
Oh, yeah. Great opportunity, too, to talk about our team tournament coming up October 13th and 14th in St. Louis. We'll be doing another one of these events. Bring your team out. It's only $100 a person. It's the 5-spot team event. Check it out. More information available on the website inside bowling.com. If you don't know that by now, you probably have never watched anything with us and you just signed on in the last 10 minutes. So let's take a look at our matches. Looks like 19 and 20 InsideBowling.com versus Team Shepherd. 17 and 18 Turbo 2 and 1 Bowls Team Barris. Switching over to our pod over here. It's Joe Who versus Team Wolf. Solid 9 Pro Shop versus Tommy Jones' team. And down on the end down there, 11 and 12. You just saw him shoot 300 here. It's Team Turbo Tech versus the Huge Midgets. So once again, we will continue to follow our top two teams, Solid 9 Pro Shop and Team Wolf. They're right here on lanes 13 through 16. This will be our featured matchups here as Joe who has bowled pretty well today for making it in last night, last minute, 3 o'clock in the morning roll-off. They'll take on Team Wolf here. And then just to the left, on the pair left of them, we have Solid 9 Pro Shop. Corey Kistner again continues to struggle, leaves the 4-10. Bowling against Tim Barrett, second bowler for Team Tommy Jones.
Game 17 and 18 here. Or it was 15 and 16. That was just 15 and 16, right?
15 and 16, correct.
Joe Who bowled for the 10th spot last night in a roll-off, and now they're currently in 6th. So they've roughly added $900. You know, last night we said it was a $750 challenge match, because no matter what, if they were to stay in 10th by the end of the day, they were going to get the 10th place prize of $750. If they finish in 6th right now, it pays $1,650, which would be a $900 add to what they bowled for last night. So glad to see them making the best of the opportunity, make some more money. They deserve it after the late night. We do take tips.
Oh yeah, we got to get a nice tip jar. Sean Swanson joins us now in the chat. Says that a boy Murph. Good friends with Casey Murphy from the Springfield area. Sean checked in yesterday with us. Nice to have you with us again today, Sean. I've really enjoyed being able to talk to the players today as they come through.
Yeah.
We've talked to Mike Fagan. We've talked to Pete Weber.
Jeff Carter a couple times. Adam Barta. Jody Wesner.
Jody is watching from her air card. I think we're going to have to. I think we should take that core group of people and separate them into 3 or 4 teams from Team Westner. I'll find the perfect mixtures for each one of those individuals. Because I think if you took Barta and you shaped a team around Barta, you shaped one around Jody.
I wouldn't know which one I'd want to bowl
Take
on.
another
I'd
one.
be jealous.
Chad Roberts. And I'd put Hayward with Jody.
Yeah, she'll keep him in line.
Well, you know, they both league together.
I know, I'm just
so I'd put those two together, and then who am I missing from that
Bluhowski.
team? Oh, Shannon, jeez, yeah. You know, I think I'd go ahead and move Shannon under her own. Actually, I put Roberts and Shannon together.
I think...
and then shape the teams accordingly.
I'd like to bowl a doubles event with Chad Roberts. I think I could take old Aaron Rodgers to the top when he's sleeping over on the sideline and we're bowling late. I could give him some shit.
Standings after 16 games. Here we go.
Yeah, so this is game 17.
Yeah, that's it. So we got it right now. Game number 17 we're in. Solid 9 Pro Shop. 105 pins ahead of Team Wolf.
This is a huge match for Solid 9 Pro Shop. They have to get bonus pins here, and they just have to bowl well.
Mike Wolf is the first chink in the armor for their team. Spares it up. Leadoff bowler. They still have a 277 max score. Joe Hu is just in the 3rd frame, and they have yet to strike. So. Then trickling down, but separation between 2nd and 3rd. TurboTech with that 300 Baker game has moved up to 3rd. They are 224 pins behind Team Wolf. So don't think they can quite get there, but it's not mathematically impossible by any means.
Another big set, and then a big set in position round. They can do one of those late jumps after the position round.
Like a checkerboard.
You see all the time.
TurboTech and Solid 9 Pro Shop both have the most bonus pins, 475, with Team Wolf now with 450. Poor Team Barris, only 125 bonus pins, and they sit 5th. They just haven't been able to win any games. They're bowling 20 Baker games today. They're in games 17 and 18. Then we'll break for a position round. We'll have the position round. Then we'll be out of here, and we'll be concluded our coverage here at the Mary Teubner Team Challenge here in Springfield, Illinois. Mike Flanagan alongside Doug Lakey. InsideBowling.com live stream broadcast.
We got B Squared in with us today. He's not talking, but he's keeping all the knobs turned and all the cords straight. Been keeping us in line for a couple days now.
He bowled the event yesterday. He's pretty fried out and tired. He's also had to eat fast food twice this weekend, which if you put that with the bowling and everything, it's just way too much. I don't know if he knew this or not, but he's my new best friend, Mark McDowell. Now I understand why Brian gave me the iPad. We need to give you late breaking news. Turbo 2-1 on the same pair, looking for stability strikes. They have the first 9. Anchor bowler Mike Shady up on the approach. Doug, take it away.
Shady vying for the second 300. Mike didn't even have to get out of his seat. If there's anybody that's going to come behind the TurboTech team after a 300 and do it themselves, wouldn't you know that it would be the Turbo 2-1 team?
Yeah, well, basically, if you have the name Turbo and you're on 17 and 18 in this building in a Baker format on a Sunday, you're going to shoot 279 or 300 because that's just what's happened here today. Even though Shady hasn't even finished the game yet, I'm putting him at 279 in the clubhouse. Huh? Yeah, you all gotten socks. Mark McDowell wants to know.
Yep. We just have to get some video footage of you guys all trying them on, and we'll send that over to Stabilizer Socks marketing department.
Have you seen this commercial for a bowling center in Wisconsin? They got McDowell and Wriggles to. They got both of them to actually do like a little quote. You see Mark McDowell go up and throw a strike, and he turns around and goes, "Wood approaches and synthetic lanes, a perfect combination." And then Wriggles goes up and throws a strike, and he's like, "It's like a whole new center." It's an awesome, funny little commercial.
Is it on YouTube, I wonder?
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is. Here's Fagan. Wow, it's amazing how much he's getting that red hammer to hook. He's throwing it out there and just comes roaring back. They've got 277 left, and over there on the Weber lanes, Camden Rokita now. That's a 4-bagger for them. Rocky start. 8-1, 7 spare, 7-2, 9 spare, 4-bagger. So their opponent's team, which is Tommy Jones' team, has got 226 left.
So when we got 5 pairs of socks? You can strike for an eagle, but not for 3 socks.
Poor Shady just gets brutalized.
Man.
I don't understand how you guys can take that abuse over and over again. He spills all your secrets to the public, and then he just rips on you guys. Yeah. Shady just said that he spends over $350,000 a year on sports psychiatrists, bowling with Wriggles once a year.
You want to grab that?
Now it's twice a year.
That microphone? There,
Jeff now
thanks.
joins us here in the booth. Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Mike.
What's going on?
We just had our high game of the day.
237.
No, 279.
Well, earlier you were crying you couldn't shoot over 220. How'd you make a big jump like that to 270?
Because we got to bowl the other Power of Cheese team, so
Oh, okay.
there was a little state pride on the line. So
Yeah, you guys are motivated by that.
yeah, they actually wanted to bowl for a bucket of beer, but we don't drink, so we turned them down.
Right, yep. I saw you guys yesterday actually brought in your own Kool-Aid packets and your own pitchers and your sugar. I was surprised you didn't go with the CNH pure cane sugar and you went with the generic brand here. You guys,
Splenda.
yeah. So, but yeah, Kool-Aid's good, and it's very good that you guys are not drinking.
We aren't today.
Yeah.
We didn't yesterday, actually, since we bowled till part-time was over.
So,
Right. Diet Mountain Dew's on the line.
have you guys bowled much Baker? You guys as a team?
Yeah, we went. We're old enough to have bowled back in the days of the team challenge.
No, but I mean as your group. Like, you guys did actually bowl as a group in the team challenges?
Once or twice we
Okay.
did. Yeah,
Okay.
we did. Before Shades moved in the 90s, once he moved to Erie, no. But I'd say probably 3, 4, maybe 5 times we did. We made several finals. I think second or third was the highest we finished.
We've got another Pete Weber situation here. Pete's up on lane 14. And who do we have here on 17? Moss?
This is Moss.
Okay, so Moss was up on 17 getting ready to bowl, and Pete put down his ball on 14.
Because Moss was on 17?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that just happened. Something distracted Pete. He says that he admitted earlier right there on that microphone you're talking into that he gets distracted pretty easily when on the approach. And earlier there were some guys sliding up with their shoes and made him put the ball down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's getting pretty heated here, Jeff.
Are they winning? Yeah, they are.
They are, but Wolf's team just shot 276, and Weber's team.
So they'll be up 50.
Yeah, but Weber's team is going to still get the bonus. So, but yeah, it's getting down to the nitty gritty. It's going to be a heck of a position round here, Jeff.
Yeah, we might be able to move up to 8th, maybe. Huh? Well, probably not, since we're like 300 pins. Okay. It's not going to be a heck of a position round for us. Spectators.
Yeah, spectators.
Should get Mrs. Shady on here.
Yeah, we should.
Former star at Nebraska.
That was a long drive. How'd you rope him into coming all the way here?
I don't honestly know.
Oh, you had to come up with something.
He wanted to.
Pete gets count. They finish with
201.
201. So they're going to lose. That's going to cost them the match. Thanks for joining us, Jeff. Appreciate it.
You got it. Great weekend. A lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
We'll see you in Dubuque.
Yep. Jeff's tournament, 11frame.com open in Dubuque. So 216-201, Weber's team continues to not win matches. So Weber's team is going to become huge cheerleaders for Joe Hoop.
Bush.
I would not be surprised to see their spectators to actually start cheering on this team and rooting against Mike Wolf's team going into this position round. Would not surprise me.
Wouldn't surprise me to see the Turbo 2-1 team to go sheet here on the left lane as well. I think 17's a little easier than 18. Scores have been higher on that pair all weekend.
So what do you think of Pete stepping off the approach on 14 when Moss was getting up on 17?
I don't know what was up with that.
I think it's one of those things that Pete had gotten up on the approach, and all of a sudden he saw a really big, it's hard to miss Moss.
Right.
And distracted him.
It could have been anything, though. We can't tag it to Moss. Moss being up there. But
Moss now is having a little conversation over there. Everybody's asking him what's going on. Now it's becoming a little bit of a debate and talk about here in the center, a little rumblings.
They aren't talking about that.
Oh, I guarantee you Medina's talking about that.
No way.
Look, and he's smiling. He's got his nose up. He's walking around. You can tell. It's about the issue. And I think he's on his way to go talk to Pete.
Move the camera over there. If he really is going over there.
He is. He's going down to talk to Pete right now. Oh, no. I was wrong.
I told you. It's just coincidental.
He's going down to talk to Carter. He's talking to Carter right now about it.
We got a ball return on 15. Ball return 15. You see it right there. That was that was Chad Moss walking back from his discussions with the tournament director, Jeff Carter, who's down on 11 and 12. Moss will talk to us on the microphone.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Mike's going to get to the bottom of this story. He is on it. Wriggles is telling him no.
All right, so Chad now joins us. We're trying to get some clarity on what happened here. Do you know what happened at all that you know of?
Pete was on the approach, and I was a full pair away, and that was not enough courtesy for him, given the situation, what they're bowling in.
But there's a conspiracy theory that it was actually the pair between you guys. It was actually possibly George Branham that may have distracted Pete.
It may have been George Branham, but I was a full pair away.
Yeah.
You stepped off, though.
I stepped
you
off.
thought it was you.
I stepped off. I didn't know if it was me, but
Yeah.
I gave a full pair of courtesy. I don't know
Right.
Yeah. Oh,
what
yeah.
more to say than that.
Yeah, sure, bud. Well, thanks for coming over and talking to us at least about it.
Not a problem.
All right.
That's Chad Moss.
Yeah, he's
The
talking to us about
heart and
what
soul of
just-
the the funniest thing ever. Right there. Flanagan goes up, splits the conversation between Wriggles and Moss. Says, "Hey, I need you over to the booth." And Wriggles gives Moss the throat slash. No, don't go over
And
there.
he still came over.
And he still came over.
Take that, Wriggles.
That was hilarious. That was the high part of the tournament for me, right there. Wriggles said, "No, don't do it."
I'm going to go ask Pete what really happened,
Okay.
and I'll just report it to you guys.
All right. I don't know if that's a good idea. He's like, it's like a big time for them to be talking to him. Mike's still bound and determined to get to the bottom of the story, which is fine. But we want to do it professionally, and this is kind of a big game here for Solid 9 Pro Shop, and they don't need any more distractions right now. So I tried to talk him out of it. We can always get updated on the situation in between, before position round or after the tournament, but.
I went down. I spoke to Mrs. PDW and found out the whole scoop on the situation. Pete was up the bowl on 14, and it was actually Branham that was up on lane 11, compared to the left of him, and that's what made Pete get distracted. And Moss just happened to be up about the same time. And obviously, I put Moss a little bit at fault, because if Moss is up on 17, he's looking at a target to the right. He's obviously paying attention to what's going on left and right. And when Pete stepped off, Branham was up on the left, but because we're down here by the booth, all eyes were on Moss, and he's a bigger guy. I mean, it's just easier to notice him. But really, it wasn't Chad at all. It was actually George Branham, who didn't realize that PBA rules were in effect at this team challenge. He thought 2 lanes was enough.
Right. I think Oaf's down here letting everybody know. Look at these guys.
I told you, this is like a big deal.
5 guys hovered around here in a circle, all looking down to the left.
It's like bowlers are a bunch of schoolgirls. Like, Billy kissed Cassandra on the playground. No way.
Yeah.
So back to bowling action. Chris Sand trying to get it going here for his team, Team Wolf. They did win the first match. They'd like to get 100 bonus pins. Sand does get a strike there. That's the first strike for them. Michael Fagan behind them. They start out with 9-spare, 8-spare strike, and they're bowling against Joe who strike spare 4-bagger. So trying to be the spoilers here. So it doesn't look like Wolf's team's going to get the 100 bonus. They're going to do a split here because unless they can go sheet, I don't see them having the opportunity to be able to beat Joe Who.
Push.
And with Fagan leaving a 10 pin, they got 246 left. Wriggles just stoned an 8.
Almost a 7-8.
And we just missed Queen and Carter TurboTech shooting 300 again.
No way.
They just did it. It's down on the end pair while we're trying to get all this other stuff going on. In the midst of Pete getting somebody to walk off and putting his ball down, we missed a 300.
Unbelievable.
2 of them. 2 300s. Meanwhile, in the middle of that 300, Jeff Carter was being tournament director and was still managed to throw a double. Wow. A lot of action, a lot of things going on here.
They could pass somebody now. Where would that put TurboTech?
I don't know if they won the first game. If they won the first game, they're going to get 100 bonus, plus they shot 300. Let's just say, for instance, if that happened, you could tack on about 250 over.
Our online reporter's standing right behind you.
TurboTech win both games? No, they lost. They lost the first one, so they split down there. So
they got 125.
Yeah, 125 in bonus, and then they were probably about 100 over, 120 over.
I don't know.
So Solid 9 Pro Shop, 15,587. Team Wolf now just 5 pins behind them.
The Team TurboTech could basically, in a realistic situation, be about 100 out from second.
Correct.
Which would be 100 out.
Right.
They basically made it in contention to where 3 teams now
3 teams could get in there. Now, Solid 9 Pro Shop, Anthony Lacaze is getting ready to step up in the 9th frame. They have 247 left, and you see Jesse Buss, their opponent, is up on lane 14 in front of the ball return. Goes light, so it's 141 in the 7th with a spare working. They got 222 left. So looks like Solid 9 Pro Shop is probably going to win this game. But they lost the first game. We missed the 710 by Derek Goff yesterday, and we missed this 300 down here.
Both of them were just off camera, though.
I know. It's just like...
Close but no cigars. Close only works in horseshoes and hand grenades. That's mine.
I don't have one.
I gotcha.
We didn't even know we had one.
I have to sign $1.
We've been looking for a pen all weekend up in the booth as Weber goes through the face. And he's like, can I have a pen? Can I have a pen? Antonio Medina does. And then I'll be damned if he finds one up here. Brian, what do we got here in the chat? Oh, did you already take care of that? Brian has just banned someone from the chat.
Oops, sorry about that. Who's that?
Verdio 2011. Oh man, I hate it when I accept these by accident. But all these bowling people are like friends. Why did I just accept that? I hate that. I didn't even mean to do this. So it's 227 for Solid 9 Pro Shop. It's going to be 210 if Tommy Jones can get the next hit here for Tommy Jones' team. 280 for Wolf's opponents, who's Joe. Joe who? And 280 to 235, so Fagan and company do bowl pretty good, but not enough. And over here now, it was Jeff Riggle's team, 226, beat Dave Barra's team, the Battle of Wisconsin's 225, so they get the sweep.
Hell, the Moss and them shot 226.
Okay, thank you. All right, yeah, you're right.
Because they shot 279.
So they split.
Yeah.
They split it.
They split it up.
Bonus. So now it's position round. We hang tight here. We are going to leave you to some music for a minute and